Hey everybody, it's Jay and welcome to Love of All Things. I know you're probably wondering why am I looking at her counter with all this food and stuff on it. Well, today's topic is going to be taco soup. I got this from my girl MsMonniee. I would sing her name out, but I'm afraid my voice will crack and I would sound horrible. Today is Sunday, October 10th. And last night I went out for my birthday, and let's just say I don't know if I'm fully recovered yet to be singing people's voices and everything else. But this is my second time making it. The first time I made it, I forgot. Well, I didn't record some things. I forgot some things, and I was just like, when I do it again, I record it. And this is my version of it. I'm going to link this to MsMonniee's video so that you can see her version of it and choose what works best for you. I'm going to be doing mine in my crock pot. So this is something that you can do before you leave the house in the mornings and let stay and simmer like on low pretty much all during the day, and by the time you come home you have dinner. Actually, Brett really loves this. So thank you, MsMonniee, for giving me the idea for it. So I'll show you guys what I use in mine, or what I'm going to be using this time. I'm going to be using ground beef. I think this is like 1.5 pounds. I don't know. Ground beef. I'm going to be using sweet ground Italian sausage. So that you'll need corn. Sweet corn. Last time I did the 11-ounce one. This time I got the bigger can because it costs the same amount of money. So it's up to you. You will need 2 cans of diced tomatoes with green chilies. You can get the mild one. You can get the spicy one, or the hot one. I chose to get the original one, and these are 10-ounce cans. Yeah, it's kind of like Rotel, in case you are trying to figure out the equivalent of that. Last time I did it, I did 3 cans of beans. This time I'm only going to use 2, and I'm going to use a can of kidney beans and a can of black beans. You can use pinto beans as well. I think last time I did all 3. Pretty much it's just like really up to you. You need a 28-ounce can of peeled tomatoes and have them be crushed. You'll need taco seasoning. I got the original kind. And you will need the ranch dressing packs. You will need 1, but I got the 4-pack just in case I needed some more. What did I say? It's like Hidden Valley, but I got the Kroger brand. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my meat going into my skillet, and I'll be right back. Let me turn this on. Sorry. First I'm going to be starting out. There you go. I hope you can see it. With my hamburger and browning my hamburger up. The way I always do this is I always put my hamburger meat in the skillet and break it apart as such. And now I'm going to season my meat. I'm going to use onion powder. And this is pretty much how I season meat, or season ground beef when I cook with it. I'm going to use Brett's favorite, nature seasoning. Like I said, you can season your meat any way you want to. This is just how I prefer to season mine. And then I'm going to be using garlic powder. And yes, I have a big thing of garlic powder because one of the things I learned when I was doing my weight loss stuff is that garlic powder is a great seasoning that has no salt. It gives lots and lots of flavor. And, you know, it's kind of good for you. It's one of those good seasonings versus my nature seasoning, which has salt in it and retains water. But yeah, to each his own, like I said. So I'm gonna let this brown up a little bit more, and then I'll come back. Okay, so my ground beef is almost done. And in my sink, I have a little, whatchamacallit, a strainer, a colander, you know, whatever you want to call it, to drain my ground beef. Make sure I get all the little pieces that may be pink in here so that they can get cooked. And I feel like when you season your meat, like while you're like before it starts browning up and everything, not only do you cook the flavors into the meat, but your whole house smells like you're like getting down on cooking some really yummy food. This is really good, so I'm gonna go put or drain this in this thingy. I'm gonna get my sausage right here. I'll wash my hands. Get this sausage up. See, I'm breaking it up, but I'm not breaking it up so far as in the consistency that I would the ground beef. Simply because I kind of want the sausage to still have a little bit of chunks in it. I don't want it really to be like, how would I say it? Like ground beef crumbles. Kind of want you to be able to tell the difference between the two a little bit. A little bit. And I'll come back to you when it's almost done. Alright, you guys. This is how the ground Italian sausage looks. Now it is done. I'm going to take it and drain it out in my skillet and move the camera and pull out my crock pot. That's how my crock pot works. I got my crock pot at Walmart for like $10. Yeah, so there you go. Now I'm going to put my meat in my... Put my meat in. For the most part, I got all of the meat drained, but of course, there's still gonna be a little bit in there. Okay, so this is my meat. My meat takes up about almost half of my crock pot. Now I'm just gonna start adding my cans of stuff. Let's start off with my diced tomatoes. And I don't drain. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't drain the liquid from any of this. And I kind of like to mix as I go along. It makes it a little easier on me. Now, I do tend to put a lot of this tomato stuff in here. I'm a big fan of tomatoes, and I feel like it makes it a little bit more healthier. Next, I'm going to add my kidney beans. Now, last time when I did this, I didn't have to add water to my soup because it was already like liquidy enough, and it really was like at the top of my crock pot, like literally. My black beans. Let's spread that in. And I'm going to drain a little bit of the liquid out. MsMonniee, I think she fried her corn or she like worked it in on her skillet a little bit. You guys can do that if you want. I kind of call mine like not like the lazy man version, but the when you're quick in a rush, kind of gotta go version. Right now, before I add my can of tomatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings because I have a feeling that that's gonna take me almost to the top, and that's gonna be kind of hard to add the seasonings too. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my taco seasoning. Put it on top. Go ahead and mix it in. I'm gonna add a pack of this. And I think I may do a pack and a half. But I think because I added, or I'm gonna add, well I think because I'm adding these these tomatoes, and I use the juice of it. I think that's why I don't really too much need to add water to mine. I think I got crushed. I didn't get crushed last time. Okay, so I messed up on this one too. My bad. Definitely did not get crushed tomatoes last time. It was like chunks. Well, whatever. Fill one of the cans up with water and top it off. This is how it looks. I used half a can of the crushed tomatoes. If it were the peeled ones, that were like the chunks of tomatoes, I would have used the whole can. Yeah. So this is how it looks. I'm just gonna put my top on it. Here's my crock pot. My top on it, lift it up carefully, put it in here, and then I'm gonna put it on low, and you cook it on low for about 4 to 6 hours. Okay, you guys, this is the final product, the finished look, and all that stuff. It's been simmering in the crock pot for about like 7.5 hours or whatnot. And of course, like I said, consistency of like soup. So I'm just gonna put some and show you guys what I like to do, or me and my family like to do as far as it goes when we eat taco soup. In case you guys don't know, that's polo bread. And what we like to put on in our taco soup is cheese, shredded cheese. I also like to put sour cream in mine. So like I said, this can be easily adjusted to what you like to put in yours. A little bit more. Okay, there you go. And then, of course, you cannot forget the oops, sorry, very real close. There you go. And that's taco soup. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, just let me know. And of course, I'm going to link this to MsMonniee's video so you can see hers and see how she does taco soup. So until next time, you guys. Bye.